I just turned off Highway 38. This is Glass Road going down to Seven Oaks. This is where they had 30 people stranded across the South Fork of the Santa Ana River. The bridge blew out at the bottom. Let me see how far. Alan said he got down here. He said it wasn't too bad until the bottom. The bridge at the bottom blew out. They got these. Here's the first bridge. They got these old wooden. Well, actually, they're not wooden. They got wooden rails. They're narrow, old style bridges. But this creek here, it was flowing pretty good. It's really flowing now. That creek really never had a lot of water in it, before this last winter. It was usually dry. It would be hard to jump over that now. I'm trying to look here to see what's going on here. The helicopter was flying earlier. The sheriff helicopter was flying. I saw him from Jinx Lake. The lookout up there was looking across, and I think they were doing evacuations with the helicopter. Maybe I didn't see it land, but they did bring out an elderly woman. She looked okay. Maybe she just had medical needs to get out of there, but I don't know where they came from. They came from the south and landed there by Angeles Oaks, above Angeles Oaks, where the mountain bikers all staged right there. They put her in an ambulance, and she was talking, and she didn't look like she was in pain. Maybe they just, she had a need to go to the hospital, or just they wanted to get her out of there. But I'm not sure where she came from. The people in Forest, yeah, this creek, oh man, you can see the rock there. This creek really flowed. The people in Forest Falls said they didn't see a helicopter land, so I was thinking she's from that way, but they say they didn't see a helicopter. And nobody could find the radar track on the app, the Flight Radar 24 app. So we're not sure where she was airlifted from. She could have been in a cabin, she could be one of these. I just was talking to the cabin owners there at South Fork. It's unbelievable. Those cabins on the left as you go upbound are just, one's getting ready to fall in the creek. The couple that owns that one on the right, you can't even find the road that goes. That's called Seven Oaks Road right there. It went down on the left side of the creek. And then there's one on the right side of the creek called Highline. You can't even see the road. There's about 4 foot of mud shoved up against the cabins. Like their roof, there's full ponderosa pine trees that got uprooted. I mean, these are 100-foot trees. There's a northern flicker. You see them, the bird? These, they're stacked up against their cabins. That's how much force. And 38's blown out above Hart Bar, the upbound lane, the creek undercut it. And the other thing is, so it's a hard closure. They're going to have to rebuild that roadbed there and then pave it. But down below Hart Bar in about 2 or 3 sections, I took pics, I'll post them. There's a couple sections that look like they're going to get undercut. The water's still flowing there. And it's a lot faster and heavier down below Hart Bar. Up above Hart Bar, where that section collapsed, there's still water cutting that bank. So this could be they're going to have to probably drop riprap in there, the big rocks, to try and keep it from, because like the next big storm, they're going to lose 2 or 3 sections. The creeks have kind of redid their what do you call it, riverbed water. A lot of them have moved 40, 50 feet, or they've carved new creek channels. There was that much. I mean, it must have been a hellacious amount of water. And when you see all the big giant ponderosa pines that are just uprooted, they're 80 foot, 100 foot long, and they're like 4 foot across, and they're just shoved down the creek like little Lincoln logs. Here's the other bridge. This is the third bridge. Yeah, this one I don't see any debris. This one was getting dry. It should have. Yeah, it's got water. It's got a pretty good flow. There is one silver lining, actually 2. I was talking to Bob's, the guy who runs the Barton Flats campground. He wasn't there, but his girlfriend was here, and I said, "What's the silver lining?" She said, "There's no traffic. There's no people. It's quiet." And I said, "Yeah, that's one silver lining." But the other was, if you're a gold panner, all these cut banks and new channels, You know, if there's gold, you know, you got a whole brand new slate to. We call people that use metal detector swingers because they swing it back and forth, the metal detector. So all you swingers out there, I can't wait to get up here and start hunting. But the only thing is being able to get up here. That's the problem. Yeah, there's a lot of rock. Jinx Lake has a lot of rock. Camp to Benneville, I talked to Ed the cook. They don't have any damage. A lot of rock is down on Jinx Lake Road. I don't think the county has gone in there with a blade yet, so be careful. It's kind of like this. It's a little bit on the side, and there's some where it's all the way across. I got out and moved some of it so that we kind of like cleared a path. Yeah, we're going to get down pretty close. Oh, and Alan said down here where the... What's his name? That guy that had the shootout down here. Dorner. Where those cabins are. He said one of the cabins is falling in the creek. That's the creek from up South Fork, I believe. Yeah, that's South Fork. I'll show you down here when you get to the Y down here. There's a you take the left. This is Glass Road, then it turns into Glass Road comes down here and Seven Oaks Road comes in from the right. There's a fork. And then I believe it's Seven Oaks Road down from there. And right here, if you want to hike, there's a trail right where that forestry guy is, or that Cal Fire guy is, sheriff guy. That's search and rescue. They may be in here looking for it. There's one woman missing down here. They may have the Pacific Crest Trail. Might be Shane and his dad. The Pacific Crest Trail crosses right here on the right and left. You can park there, and some people like do a day hike. They'll hike up, you know, half mile or a mile up or down. Yeah, that's not good. That means they're still looking for her. 30 of them were cut off. The bridge down here is collapsed or blown out, so they can't get out this way. The bridge on the west side at Middle Control Road, that bridge is blown out. Here it is, Seven Oaks Road, yeah, on the right, and then this is Glass Road Ron. I think it turns into, there's somebody down there. They said to even getting, there's a fire station over there on the right. They said getting up Camp Radford, they said that road, Alan said he tried to get up it, it was a mess. Down here's where the Dorner shootout was. They call it Seven Oaks Village. And when he said Seven Oaks Village, I didn't recognize the name. But that is technically the name here. I forget what most people I've heard call it. Just the resort. Well, the resort's down below. I forget what they call this. The one that burned down. The one Dorner was in. He ambushed the sheriffs in. The lodge. I forget what they called that. I remember going in there and getting Cokes and I think ice cream. They had ice cream. They had a little like snack bar in there. Bridge, yeah, they may have this closed down here. It may not be letting people down. Or no, that's the one that burns right here on the right, the swimming pool. There's a swimming pool, and then the big lodge was right here on the right, the one that burned, and then there's cabins. They said the cabin, there's a couple cabins over by the creek over there, South Fork. Yeah, this is Seven Oaks Village. They said that cabin's about to fall in. There's a Doctor Who, I think it is. I forget his name, but they said that one of these, he owns this like 100 acres right here. Dr. Way. But they said that there's trailers there. I thought there was cabins. But I see a couple of trailers. But they said one of them's getting ready to fall in the creek over there. They really carved out that creek over there. There must have been a holy mackerel. Yeah. This is why you can't get into Seven Oaks. Yep, it blew the bridge out right there. I don't know if I can. And there's homes up in there right across. I think that's a home. Let me get the binoculars. I don't know if you can see that thing across the creek. is that? That white thing? Is that a house? That may be one of the trailers I was talking about. Yeah, that looks like a trailer. Got shoved up against the... that creek's still pretty good flow. I'm going to go down and take some pictures. So thanks for watching. I'll get this uploaded. See you.